สวัสดีค่ะสบายดีไหมคะ So this video we going to talk about self-introduction in Thai, lesson number 2 of listening and speaking Thai. Let me share your the screen. So the first lesson we have learned the question particle may, which is being like a general yes/no question particle. So today I will present the first WH question in Thai. And the first one is what? What? In Thai we say อะไร อะไร Repeat after me ค่ะ อะไร อะไร Low tone and this is flat tone. So when you say อะไร if you add this word, repeat after me, it says นะ 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 it's a mood particle. It's the emphasis particle. Like when you add na after verb question particle, it means like you emphasize the word before na. Like this one, when you combine aray na together, it's gonna be, what did you say? Pardon? Pardon? Or like the first lesson when we learn how to say sorry, right? In Thai we say ขอโทษ 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 means sorry. If you add นะ it means I'm really sorry. Very sorry. If you say ขอโทษ just only ขอโทษ, there's no mistake like that. But when you add นะ na can be more particle that soft the sentence, the phrase give some feeling of like you're really sincere about that, I really mean it. อะไรนะ or if during the lesson if you can't hear me well, you can say อะไรนะ อะไรนะ because that means pardon. What did you say? Right? So the fact that I taught you how to say what in Thai, we say อะไร so what about if we would like to ask Thai people, what is your name? What is your name? What is your name in Thai? Let's just learn the word first name. Name in Thai we say ชื่อ repeat after me ชื่อ falling tone ชื่อ you learn the pronoun how to say you in Thai, and you in Thai we say คุณ Okay, so as you learn the pronoun in Thai language, it could be subject pronoun and object pronoun. So you can be you. Kun can be you and your as well. So in this context, kun can be your. ชื่อ is a name. And you know, when we make a question in Thai language, the structure is subject, verb, object, and you end the sentence with the question particle. And in this context, we use what, right? อะไร นะคะ This one gonna be you, name, and what. You, name, what. So how do we say what is your name in Thai? Just say คุณชื่ออะไร คุณชื่ออะไร How do we respond? For man, we respond ผม For woman, we respond ฉัน and follow my name ชื่อ so I name and follow your name. For example ฉัน myself ฉันชื่อ Melissa ฉันชื่อ Melissa. What about last name? So last name in Thai we say นามสกุล นามสกุล Repeat after me once again นามสกุล Okay, so again you or your in Thai is คุณ The same structure when you ask what is your last name, so you just say you, last name, and what at the end. So you say คุณนามสกุลอะไร คุณนามสกุลอะไร So when we respond again, man we say ผม and woman we say ฉัน and followed by last name นามสกุล For example, myself ฉันนามสกุลบุญเรือง ฉันนามสกุลบุญเรือง and the next one is nickname because most of Thai people they have long name and that's why we need nickname and nickname in Thai is easy you keep the word ชื่อ which means name and you blend with the word to play in Thai to play in Thai we say เล่น repeat after me falling tone เล่น เล่น combine together ชื่อ เล่น they use the same tone huh ชื่อ เล่น is a name for playing name for fun that is nickname in Thai we say ชื่อ เล่น and how do we ask what is your name use the same structure when you ask Thai people what is your name so you just say you or your and followed by nickname ชื่อ เล่น ชื่อ เล่น and อะไร so give my example I say ฉันชื่อเล่นเก่ง ฉันชื่อเล่นเก่ง okay next this how do we say nice to meet you nice to meet you in Thai we say ยินดี nice นะคะยินดี can be pleasure as well ที่ได้นะคะที่ได้ can be two but if you break down the meaning of each T gonna be like as a lingual like a that die talking about something already happened so die can be can or it can be that got chance or to receive some opportunity so pleasure that get chance รู้จัก รู้จัก means actually the word รู้จัก means to know it's like pleasure that get chance to know you or nice to meet you in Thai so we have 6 words to say ยินดีที่ได้รู้จัก we try one more time ยินดีที่ได้รู้จัก and the next part is what country are you from what country are you from the word country in Thai we say ประเทศ repeat after me นะคะประเทศ so we say ประเทศ and followed by the names of that country for Thailand the locals always call ประเทศไทยประเทศ is a country Thai means freedom so we're a country of freedom or a land of freedom okay and the other word that we call is เมืองไทยactually if you find a dictionary เมือง means city or town you might curious why you call city Thai in the past back to the history Thailand we use the word as like a state country so nowadays we no longer use as a country we use it as like a city or town for nowadays but we useประเทศinstead as a country so that's why Thai people sometimes they call Thailand like ประเทศไทย or Thai and with the other countries or neighbor countries for example China we don't call them China we say ประเทศจีนประเทศจีน like Burma we say ประเทศพม่าประเทศพม่านะคะ German we say ประเทศเยอรมันเยอรมัน France ประเทศฝรั่งเศสฝรั่งเศสประเทศ this one Spain we say สเปนBP sound สเปนand what about Japan Japan we say ญี่ปุ่นso Korea we say เกาหลี and if you would like to add the South in Thai we say เกาหลีใต้ okay เกาหลีใต้ something like that that's how we say ประเทศ So, and then what we should learn, how do we say to come from? And the fact that we're gonna introduce ourselves, I come from this country. So come from in Thai, in order to come, we say come. Repeat after me again. มาจาก 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 means to come. Let's just say I come from country. So in Thai, you just start with, I. For women, we say shan. For men, we say pom. So you can say pom or shan, and then come from มาจาก ประเทศ. You combine come from and country together. มาจาก first, and followed by country, which is ประเทศ. Let's say myself. ฉันมาจากประเทศไทย. You probably, if you come from Canada, you say ผมมาจากประเทศ Canada. Got it? That's how we introduce ourselves. Like, I come from this country. So how we ask other people, what about you? We Thai people, what about you? So we just change the pronoun from say I to be you instead. For you in Thai, we say kun, right? And then you just combine with the same word into the question sentence. Same, we say คุณมาจากประเทศอะไร คุณมาจากประเทศอะไร That's how we ask, what country are you from? Okay, and you can try this conversation with your Thai friend. Ask them what country are they come from, and you can introduce yourself to your friend as well. So what about city or town? So with some countries, they may have city or town. So city and town, as I mentioned earlier, that we say เมือง flat tone. เมือง okay? So how do we say? We just start with the word เมือง first and follow by the city. For example, myself, เมืองเชียงใหม่ เมืองเชียงใหม่ something like that. So if you would like to ask them, what city do you come from? You can use the same structure that you use with what country are you come from, but you just change the word country to be city instead. You see? So when we ask other like Thai people, we can say คุณมาจากเมืองเมือง city อะไรอะไร คุณมาจากเมืองอะไร Okay, you learn how to ask them what country are they come from, what city do they come from, right? And then the fact that in Thailand we have province. So province in Thai we say จังหวัด and the first word we use flat tone, second one low tone. จังหวัด. Give some example, like we say จังหวัด and followed by like Bangkok. Bangkok in Thai we say กรุงเทพ กรุงเทพ So you can say จังหวัด กรุงเทพ. For myself, I say จังหวัด เชียงใหม่ จังหวัด เชียงใหม่ Okay? And then how do we ask? Same part, same structure, like you use with city or country when you ask a Thai friend. You just change the word from country, city to be province instead. So when you ask a Thai friend, you just ask them, คุณ come from มาจากจังหวัดอะไร คุณมาจากจังหวัดอะไร Okay? That's very easy. And another one, essential verb that you should know, especially if you plan to travel here in Chiang Mai, the word have in Thai we say me, flat tone. Me is like myself, the same pronunciation like B is so if you would like to ask, have, have do you have uh in this kind of question, we use the question particle yes no question, which is might, because might is a general it's a yes no question particle to ask in general, right? So we say you again. When you make question statement first and followed by question word. So in statement need to be composed with subject you and verb me, and object something that you want to ask them. Let's say water, water. Okay, you can say nam. In Thai we say nam. So when we ask, do you have some water? You say คุณมีน้ำไหม คุณมีน้ำไหม okay? Or even the Wi-Fi, you just say Wi-Fi, okay? คุณมี Wi-Fi ไหม คุณมี Wi-Fi ไหม or do you have beer? คุณมีเบียร์ไหม คุณมีเบียร์ไหม or do you have no, this is rainy season, so maybe umbrella. Umbrella in Thai we say ร่ม 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 คุณมีร่มไหม คุณมีร่มไหม Okay, I hope this video helps you to figure it out how to pronounce the tones of each phrase and some questions when you have conversation with Thai people. And hopefully it helps you to have more confidence to talk with your Thai friends. So thank you so much for watching this video ค่ะ Have a wonderful day แล้วเจอกันนะคะ สวัสดีค่ะ